Working? Yo, 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 yo. Bum, 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 bum. Boo doo doo doo. Fortunately, I'm a bad enough singer that I'm not going to get copyright on that shit. Anyways, no one's ever here at the beginning, but if anyone decides to watch back, welcome to PS5 Recap. In Thursday, December 3rd, shit got weird today. I will start off by saying, fucking got the bag, guys. I got it at 4:07 a.m. I learned some things about Target. Okay, sorry, I gotta figure out how to load this shit. I don't think anyone's watching me yet, though. Hopefully, if you are, I'm just so sorry. Nice, we're good. Chill. Alright. Now we post the link so we can get the people here. Alright, how the fuck do I do this? This is, I really need to figure this shit out before. Do I feel lower? Is that the deal? I'm gonna like my own stream. A little bit of self-promotion there. Check me out. Okay, here we go. Alright. Now we send out the comments. And we'll see if anyone wants to hang out. Kick it for a bit. Okay, now we paste the link here. Go. Alright, now we wait, right, people? Oh, do I have the music on yet? Shit. Oh, yeah, it is. We're good. We got no viewers yet. That's cool. I'm not going crazy over here. You know how it is. But today, for anyone who decides to watch this after the fact, today was a fucking crazy day in the world of PlayStation 5. So many random retailers went online at random times, and the ones we knew about went online. So, like, the ones that I can just name off the top of my head. Antonline put out a bundle today. Costco put out a bundle today. Target finally fucking did their shit at 4 in the morning, which I was stupidly awake for, but maybe not so stupid because your boy back in PS5. Yeah, it's a fucking weird day in the world of PS5 shit. I don't know if anyone can hear me. No one's here yet, so it doesn't really matter, am I right? But yeah, so much happened today for PS5. Yesterday, I feel like everyone was like hella antsy because not a lot happened, and then it's like everything that was bottled up just spilled out today. For my one viewer, what up? Welcome. We may or may not get some more people in a bit. We usually get like a dozen or so. It's cool. It's fun. Whatever your vibe is, welcome. I'm keeping an eye on PlayStation shit in the back, just in case something does drop while we're sitting here. Judging by the way today went, I want to be like, how could anything else happen? Right? How could anyone possibly launch anymore? Then again, shit came on at 4 in the morning, 10 a.m., 2 p.m. Amazon was dropping from basically every country in the world that wasn't the United States. It was and I learned some stuff. If anyone's trying to bag shit from Target still, it's a little bit fluky, but there's a hope. Supposedly some of the Targets have not gone online yet. Obviously being there when they go online is the challenge. I just happened to be up at 4 in the morning when I got the alert. I got the alert from Twitter, so my one viewer, if you're not a Twitter person, it's a good place to keep an eye on stuff. I want to say I got my tweet from PS5 console restock. I think that was the person. I should really go back and check that, because that is technically the only person who has directly led to me personally getting one, which is kind of amazing considering fact that there are, I think, hundreds of people doing this very same thing. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can get any of the people we've had a couple repeaters, so whoever you are, welcome. We just kind of hang out, drink some beer, talk about PlayStation. Sometimes it devolves into other things that are hopefully palatable for you, or maybe even improve your life. But yeah, for PS5, I think if you are still like many and like I was until 12 hours ago, looking for a console, PlayStation Direct seems to be our most consistent come through. If you're ready for it, I was not ready for it today because I was distracted by the other things going on. But a lot of actually, I don't know if a lot of people copped today, but it definitely. I mean, it went live compared to this entire week. I think we had more PS5 sales in this one day than we did in the preceding 3 days. So, pretty big deal. I don't know exactly what that means. Just looking at the way things are going right now, I don't expect tomorrow to be a big deal, but we'll see. Again, last night was like, I don't fucking think Target's gonna go live. Like, I mean, maybe it's possible, but there's so much misinformation. And lo and behold, look, I'm about to drive an hour away to get myself a PS5. So, if my small story can mean anything, it's just like kind of just throw shit at the wall until something hopefully sticks. And then when something sticks, which, you know, you can look at the last 3 nights of streams I did not have anything sticking. It just kind of comes through like most things in life. You try, and usually it's a little bit soul crushing and not super encouraging, and then all of a sudden the persistence pays off. I've always I've enjoyed the idea from a book I read called The Atomic Habits, where it was like improvement or benefits are essentially the rewards you gain from diligence, which is like, you know, results are incidental to the process. The process is ultimately what dictates what result you end up getting, and chasing results is not a good way. So, you know, here I am. I'm happy to report the fucking quest is finally over for me, but I'm also going to be watching this constantly. If I can buy another one, I will. And the people who end up kicking it on the channel or whatever, those people, I'm going to try and at least directly hook somebody up. I mean, I'm not doing it for freezies, but it would be cool. Oh, I'm back in my 0 gears. That's okay. I know people have different times and different shit going on. Oh, the current debate for me is whether or not I want to go all the way down to an hour or so away from my home so that I can pick up the PS5. It's definitely going to happen soon, but I don't know if it's going to happen. It's 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. We'll see. We will see. But I wonder actually, as long as we on the stream, I'm gonna check and we're gonna see if the PlayStation website changed yet, because I'm curious if the landing page, for anyone who decides to go back and watch this, the landing page is our little insight into whether or not things are happening. So we'll see. Who knows? But yeah, for those who end up potentially watching this, so that we're here yesterday and are curious what happened, I got a fucking PlayStation from Target at 4 in the morning. It was a load of shit. I just spammed a button. I ended up getting one an hour away from my house, and I don't care. I'm happy about it. We're all good. But yeah, that fucking happened. Which is, you know, obviously I'm stoked that the quest is finally done. That being said, I enjoy the hunt with the rest of you guys, and I'm going to try and hunt for more. So, we're going to be out here every night I'm gonna do a little bit of time, and whoever wants to come kick it can kick it. And if you don't, no big deal. Plant Dad's just gonna do his thing. So we'll see. Oh, it's a little too synthy for me. It's nice, but it's a synthy. Yeah. It's always this guy. It's always this Techman dude. He's fine. It's just like he's a little too techno for me. It's just not my style, you know. Why don't we? I'm trying to think of what else is even gonna matter tonight. I don't know if much else is gonna go down. I know. I mean, whatever. Amazon might be on the brink of something. I don't fucking know. I don't know if anyone has a clue what the hell's going on anymore. After today, it just like it spilled over. It spilled over. It was I don't know. It is wild. I cannot figure out what the fuck is going on with the market anymore. Everything seemed kind of dead yesterday. It seemed a little low key, and then fucking lo and behold. I mean, it actually, now that I think about it, it started at like 1 a.m. PST. Like 1 a.m. all of a sudden, all the Amazons started popping off. Not obviously the US Amazon, I think we know that by now, but just about every other country. Just going fucking crazy. Which was, exciting, but it felt like another red herring in the eternal quest that is trying to find a fucking PlayStation. And then all of a sudden it was like, I straight up, just from my perspective, so you guys know I wasn't being that much of a lunatic, like, I was in bed and I left my phone on by accident, or the like alerts. And so when it came in, I was like, ugh, fine, I just laid down. I'll look at it, like. And then that was what got me to fucking jump out of bed and be a psychopath. So, it happened to come through for me there. The only fucking reason I got it is because a bunch of West Coast stores went online at 4 a.m. So, really, it's more of a shade on me than anything that I was in a position where I was up at 4 a.m. to deal with that shit. But, I'm not going to be mad about it, because I'm kind of at a point, if we're going to hang out here for another 15 or so, but if we just live that zero viewer life for a half hour straight, I think I might go do my drive. I might go get my PlayStation. I bought a bunch of stuff so that we can start streaming the game. So that'll be cool, because I am shocked, but 24 hours later, I'm able to sit here and be like, yo, we're gonna play Cyberpunk on the fucking PlayStation motherfucking 5. Just feels good. Feels good. So, I'm stoked about that. It's hard not to be, considering the amount of time and effort and things that have gone into this, but it's gonna be nice, because I'm still gonna follow it in the daytime. I apologize to anyone who's relying on me today. Today was a shit show. I got my thing at 4 a.m. I ended up staying in bed for way longer than I wanted to. Oh, you love it when a game that you paid a bunch of money for becomes free. Yeah, no, it's chill, guys. I'm pretty stoked. Hopefully, we're gonna help you guys get some stuff too. Like, I'm legitimately, because I'm gonna be watching this, I'm gonna end up trying to cop an extra one if I can get it, and I'm definitely gonna sell it to someone at cost that is like trying to kick it on a regular basis. I'm not trying to do some giveaway bullshit that's like, come back to the stream and maybe I'll give it to you or some shit. That's not what it's about. It's just like, I can finally focus on just the hunt itself and the strategies, and I don't have to be paranoid on my end about, like, you know, did me struggling to deal with Streamlabs Windows and a couple other things make me 10 seconds behind being able to get what I needed to get. So it is what it is, you know. I'm going to assume the Grand King Sloppies to thank for this, because that's really the only true difference from today and yesterday. But, you know, we out here. I'm just, I'm stoked. I'm excited to do it. I'm definitely going to spray paint the fuck out of it, because I don't fuck with white. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I guess if you've just come in, or you're coming in and you want to know what the fuck to look for later this week. This week is Friday, so I guess we can look at the individual retailers and kind of evaluate from there what's the likelihood. And I'm going to do 3. Waste of time, worth time, hope and a prayer. It seems like an appropriate metric. So, let's start with good old Best Buy. Hope and a prayer. It might happen, but I don't think we have any visibility. You know, a lot of the non-US affiliates of, like, Best Buy, of GameStop, that kind of stuff have been doing things. So there's a potential that, you know, we see that happen in some of the US versions, but I don't want to get anyone's hopes unnecessarily up, because it's kind of a crapshoot. I will say, you know, for the people that were here last night, granted, you know, it's just like just me, but we were speculating a lot on whether or not we thought that there was actually something happening at Target, and, you know, it's like, that was not a cap. It happened. Target dropped. It was the whole fucking thing. So, I don't know. It's it makes you question what the hell's actually going on. Yeah. So Target actually happened. I would put Target in our little metric system of what we were talking about. It's actually worth your time. Look at your pop finder. I've got a tweet about that if you need to figure out how to do pop finder or whatever. But check your pop finder, see if you still have units. Here, I'll do it on my screen, and you can kind of see how pop finder works if you're someone that's unfamiliar with it. Let's fucking do it. Okay. I'm still getting used to my kind of setup here. It's a little bit of a new dealio. False alarm seems like Amazon is a shit show, just like Walmart, of course they are. Surprise to anybody. Yeah, we're keeping an eye on Twitter. This day was so hyphy. I just don't see more stuff happening. But if people have a question, I need some advice on what to look at, what to care about right now. Like, I got some vague ideas. They're not vague, actually. They're pretty practical. I know some PS Direct strategy. Like, I tested the Qt system today. I looked into how bots work. I got a handful of interesting little nuggets of wisdom. You want to hear a great nugget of wisdom? I got my PS5 disc for tax-free from Target, because I contacted customer service and retroactively applied a Cyber Monday deal. There's a fucking nugget of wisdom. I paid straight up $4.99 for a console. So I know that's obviously Target specific, but that applies at a lot of stores. You can make some fucking shit happen. Most of these stores will retroactively apply things within about a week of you purchasing. So, I mean, obviously it's not going to work for something like Sony, but when you're talking about these bigger box retailers like, you know, Best Buy, Target, Walmart, that shit's very real. It does matter. you know, it's a thing. But anyways, I'm going to show you how Pop Finder works. Let's hope this works. Okay. You go to good old popfinder.com. Get your target inventory. We're going to put in the area code near me because, or zip code, excuse me, it's not an area code. Just because we did it yesterday, and I know for a fact that a bunch of those units moved, so I would assume that this is going to come up with a big fat 0. You guys fucking see this shit? Are you fucking kidding me? Is this real? Oh, yo, you know what's up? Hold on. Without spoiling anything, I know what's going on because I'm one of these numbers. I can say confidently, I bought one from one of these stores, and that store is showing 1 unit. And I think it's mine. That's interesting. Huh. So, okay. That is a very practical application from what happened. If your Pop Finder is showing numbers that have changed from the initial Pop Finder numbers, if you've been following them long enough, or if you're kind of aware, I think it's safe to say if you live in any normal urban area, your target got more than 1 or 2. So if it's at 1 or 2, probably means the inventory is dropped, which what I'm trying to say is that all the inventory is spoken for. It is people like me who apparently are crazy enough to buy it and not pick it up within, 6 hours of buying it. Which I'm still at a point where, depending on how many people come in and kick it with us today, which, Oh, hey, yo, what up, Joe? Fucking hell yeah, dude. Sorry, man, I just saw this shit. What up? Dude, I got one at 4 in the fucking morning. Can you believe that shit? It was weird, man. It was weird. Very, very weird. But yes, I finally fucking got one. It was an experience, to be sure. How are you doing? What's up, dude? Oh, fucking Genold's here too? What up? Wait, how the fuck does this shit work? How are there 2 people talking to me, but one person? Whatever, I don't give a shit. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just happy because it means I can kind of focus on, trying to, get one or showing people how to get one. Because if I get one on screen, no big deal. We'll just give it to, or not give it. Sorry, no offense, guys. I don't have fucking $500 to give away. But we'll just sell it at cost to somebody who just, fucking kicks it in the stream on a regular basis. So I'm actually kind of just stoked because now I don't have to juggle trying to buy one for myself and helping people get one themselves. And I learned some interesting shit. I don't know if you guys were even watching, but all the Target inventory, if it moved, is bought up, even if it shows on Pop Finder. Fucking PS Direct dropped today. That was whack. Costco dropped. Antonline dropped. It was a busy ass Thursday, guys. How are you guys? What's going on? What's going on with you? I assume you're both men, not to, if you're not, feel free to tell me whatever your gender identity is, but Seattle, sorry. If I hear from you, no worries, guys. You don't have to give me your attention. Pathfinder and Brickseeker never seemed all that reliable. Yeah, I think they're reliable in that the numbers are never going to be a lie. I think the lie part of the reliable is being able to interpret the numbers for what they are. Target's inventory is going to show 1 unit because I have not picked up my unit. That unit is not for sale, and if it's not on the website, it's not a real thing. But from some of the shit I heard today, it's obviously region dependent. but some of the targets did not go live last night and do have still their initial stock of, like whatever 8 to 20 or 30 that they had, that are going to go live at a separate time. So, honestly, Joe, the short answer is there's hella traffic if I go like midday. So I figured I would just go later when the traffic was down. And it's half the thing. 'Cause it's like, I got to drive like an hour, more than an hour each way. So it's not, unfortunately, super close, but again, I don't know if you guys were here. I'm not even mad. I got Target to apply a discount that they were not supposed to apply. And I got 10% off. So I was pretty fucking hyped about that. Oh yeah, dude, totally worth it. I wouldn't do it for some scalper, like a third party thing, because it just sounds like a good way to get fucking shot and dropped in a ditch, but it's a Target, so I'm excited about that. How'd I manage it? Honestly, I was just following a handful of people on Twitter, and I was up really late because I felt guilty, because last night when I ended with you guys, I was like, I'm only going to tweet if Target goes live, and I'm going to stay up this late. And so I stayed up kind of late. You know how you go through those waves of exhaustion, which you'll go through really tired, and then you get kind of the second wind, which is basically your body saying you're borrowing something from tomorrow. That happened. So I was up at 4. I laid down in bed. And then literally while I was laid down in bed, I forgot to fucking turn my phone off of silent, or off of loud alert mode. And I was like, oh, what the fuck is this? And then I jumped out of my bed like a fucking psychopath. It was just sitting there in your boxers on your app and on your computer, which I don't know if you guys will end up interacting with Target at all, but just so you know, I literally gave up last night when I was getting mine, because I was like, this is a load of shit. None of the inventory's moving, but I keep trying to check out, nothing's happening. And I went to one of the Twitter posts that was like, Target's fucking live, all hands on deck. And one of the comments were just like, yo, this is how Target is, you just gotta bash it, just spam it. It's like, really? That's how this fucking works? I just sit here, not even refresh the page. I just click the button over and over again. I'm like, okay. So, at that point, I had already been changing to any and every store within 50 miles of me. And then all of a sudden, it didn't error. It went through, and I was like, are you kidding me? Is this done at 4:07 in the morning? So, yeah, that's how it happened. It's fluky for sure. I don't think Target is a good way to bank on it. That's what happened to you last week. You were planning on the Kohl's drop, missed it, gave up, almost went to bed, and then just happened to check Best Buy when it stopped. Oh, that's what's up, good for you. Money in the bank. I just spent all my Kohl's cash today too. I'm not even mad actually. I ordered 2 bundles from Kohl's and they rejected both. Luck is a big part, just being in the right place at the right time. Yeah, 100%. The amount of times, even just the PlayStation Direct drop today was a good example. I was busy trying to figure out how I was going to figure out this Target thing and what was going to go on. And then I was there, I was paying attention to Twitter, but Twitter was like, oh, it's time to go. And I tried to switch over, and I didn't have my browsers ready with the links. I just was not prepared, my own fucking video. And by the time I got in the queue, which myself and I think many others experienced today, they added the captcha was just way more intense. I fuck fire hydrants, fuck buses, fuck crosswalks. Goddamn. Our one viewer is like, ooh, too much cursing. What did I get from Kohl's? Yo, I did some fucking Christmas shopping. Let me see. I took a screenshot earlier because I was going to be like, Kohl's is what's up. So many people did us dirty on this PS5 bullshit. But Kohl's gave me $360 for, I think I did Kohl's dirty, not the other way around, Okay, cool. Okay, so this is what I got today. Give me just a sec, sorry. Here we go. I think that should work. Yep, you guys can look into my inner purchases. Alright, hold on, let me get the chat over here. What did you get from Kohl's? I have like $360 to spend at Kohl's. Dude, that was me, Joe. Exactly me. Like, I straight up, so this is what I got. You can probably see it. I got an air fryer because my sister keeps hassling me about how it's going to change my life because I'm lazy as fuck. I got an Amazon Echo Show because I'm getting my parents and my sister one as well, which is not on this order, but I'm because I live in Seattle and they're, down in Southern California, so I thought that would be a practical gift to give them, and, obviously somewhat shamelessly, it's like mostly free, so real easy Christmas there. And then I just got some other random bullshit. I needed a table. I wanted to put more plants on my wall, and I needed a shitty headset. So, and this isn't even everything. I got one more of these and a smaller one that I sent to my family on a separate order. So, like, in the grand scheme of Kohl's, like, they fucking did it. They did us real well. They did not do us dirty whatsoever. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of when I don't know if you guys had this in school, but they would like have you like sell shit as a fundraiser in those crappy little magazines. It could be like wallpaper or fucking wrapping, just like useless shit that people don't really need unless you're a, I guess, bored housewife. And then depending on like how much other people bought, you got sort of this like pseudo credit in their little fake store to like buy whatever you wanted, which when you're, 11 years old is like amazing. It's basically a shopping spree for someone to be like, you have $30 to choose from. And this was legitimately the adult version of that. I was like, this is crazy. I just get to choose things and they're just mine. I didn't have to do anything. Well, I mean, obviously we had to do something, but I compared to Dell, I put in a Dell order. I don't have any Dell's cash to spend. Like, so I'm pretty stoked. All in all, the hunt, now that I've figured out the initial, getting my first unit thing, like, it ended up going pretty well when you consider I got like my Christmas gifts and a bunch of holiday shit. Like, I ain't mad. But yeah, so that's kind of what's up. I did indeed make out. I was gonna see how many people ended up coming tonight, and then if it was on the lower end, I was probably gonna honestly drive down. Because I still think I might. I'm really paranoid. I know it's probably not realistic, but I am paranoid that somehow my unit's going to get stolen. It just like strikes me as the kind of thing that they could be like, oh shit, sorry, we lost your unit. Oh, yo, how are you guys interacting with each other? Because I can join your shit too. Like, I don't know how the fuck to let people know we're doing this. I just like post on my Twitter with 12 fucking followers and comment. Yeah, Genel, you get it. That's how I feel. That's kind of why I'm on the verge of going to go drive down there at 8 p.m. my time, because it doesn't seem out of the question for me to show up and then be like, oh, we don't know what happened. So weird. And there's like some like 18-year-old kid somewhere who's like, fuck yeah, dude. So I don't know. We'll see how that all goes. But I might. I mean, I might go down there and pick it up tonight. As soon as I got it confirmed, I went out of my way to buy one of those fucking cards, those like graphic cards or whatever, so that we could start, or I could start like actually streaming it in not shit quality. So hopefully, by some miracle, I'm gonna end up playing Cyberpunk on a PS5. Did not see that coming, but I'm not upset about it for obvious reasons. But for anyone who is still paying attention, we don't know what's going on with Target. Which one did I go with? I'll tell you which one I went with, Joe. The one that I ended up just... Oh, graphics card. That makes more sense. Although I did end up buying a disc PS5 unintentionally, I'm okay with it now. But graphics card, I think I got the Elgato HD60. It was like the one that most people were getting, and I found it for a slightly discounted price on some other random ass website. So it still cost me like $100. Not cheap, but in the grand scheme of things, I was kind of juggling to myself if I wanted to build a gaming PC or if I wanted to kind of focus on doing more console shit. And at the end of the day, with how everything went, I just decided it made more sense to kind of invest in the console end of things. So that's the way to go. That way you can get cheaper games or sell them when you're done if you wanted. That's the way I want as well. Yeah, that's. I originally was not out to get the disc, but honestly, just like a cursory glance of new PS5 games that are already on the resale market, it's like that just really doesn't. I mean, yeah, they have sales, of course, for digital editions, but there. I am a full believer in the idea that the disc saves you money in the long run. So I'm actually pretty pleased with it. Especially fucking pleased. Yeah. The storage was the thing I was looking at too. Got the disc too. You feel like you'd eventually regret going with the digital. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. Because I'm a little bummed. It is what it is, but I'm a little bummed they're not doing the extra hard drive stuff. It seems to me a little. I mean, I don't know if they're trying to be like Apple about it and force people into things they don't want to do, but that is definitely a big pro for the Xbox that I think the PS5 does not have, which seems silly to me. But that I just whatever. I suppose that's a certain level of capitalism, but it's frustrating. I know Xbox is. You'd think they'd follow suit. Oh well. Especially, Joe, when you consider, at least, with my... I don't think it was my PS4. I think it was my PS3. But you could stick fucking thumb drives in the back, and they could be, extra space. It was sick. I had 2, free thumb drives in the back. Whatever, I got an extra 100 gigs out here. Come at me. The DualSense outweighs anything the Xbox can offer. Yeah, truth. I know. I also, now that I finally can actually have it, which is a stupid thing that I didn't do this before I had it, but whatever. I was like, okay, what are some of the features and things that I'm going to get? I'm a completionist when it comes to games. I did not realize the nirvana that I am about to enter. The fucking PS5 interface is I'm so fucking stoked about that. What I'm not stoked about is this fucking dumbass during my mad dash to try and get a PS5 by any means necessary was like, oh, yo, I'll just make another PlayStation Network account, so that in case something goes wrong or if I want to buy another one and, try and hook someone up on the channel, whatever. So I was like, yeah, whatever, playing Dad Chris, do that whole song and dance. And then I was sitting there today and I go to my actual main profile. I was like, oh, it's probably time to change it. And I go to change it and it's like, no, this is already taken. I'm like, what are the fucking chances? I got that name on everything. I got it on everything. But PlayStation, it's taken? And then I just kind of had that, if you guys watch Arrested Development, the, I've made a huge mistake Job thing, where it dawned on me, oh, I did that to myself, didn't I? I'm the Plant Dad Chris that took Plant Dad Chris. sick. So I like fucking got on the chat or whatever with them. I was like, hey, is there anything you can do? The dude was like, nope. Sorry, once it's on an account, it's forever. I'm like, cool. This is, as a completionist, this is something I'd love to hear. That the, what I think is safe to say, thousands of hours of my life that went into that PlayStation tag that I know I've apparently had, because I looked today, since 2014. Okay, alright, it's fine. So, now I think I'm gonna keep the separate account. I'll still play as it for, like, people like you guys who are just kind of kicking it, and, you know, hopefully we all eventually get PS5. I mean, Genel's got his, but I would imagine there's, like, some fun multiplayer games, whatever, that we can do. I also went out of my way to buy PlayStation Plus. Now? Plus. Because I think that's the one you need for online. I believe it. I know I bought the one you need for online. I just don't remember which one is which. I think Now is the one that's like Xbox Pass, and Plus is the one that is basically just online multiplayer. So, I don't know if you guys have that shit yet. If you don't and you want to get it, there's a good deal for a year. I think I got a year for like $35 on CD keys. Yeah. That's what I did, Joe. So, great minds think alike, my dude. It was a fucking pain in the ass, though, because they flagged my PayPal like 3 times, but eventually I got it through. Also, I don't know if this is useful for you guys, but it was useful for me because I didn't know. If you have just one account on your device, I don't know if it applies to PS4, probably, that has PlayStation Plus, it gives internet access to all of them, which may be a no-brainer for you guys, but I have played a decent amount on the Switch, and it is the polar opposite of that. So I was pleasantly surprised to learn that today. Turns out the only thing that will not transfer to the Planet Data Chris account is technically all the achievements and trophies. Which, when I say it out loud like that, it's actually kind of sad. But dude, go get your PS5 and enjoy yourself. Yeah, no, I mean, I was going to, but I wanted to at least do an hour up here real quick, just so people know like I came and kind of knew what was up with me, because I was pretty quiet today, and I know there's only like fucking 10 people that care what the fuck's going on, but the 10 people, like, yo, this is the 3rd time I've seen you, Joe. I think that maybe the 3rd time I've seen Genel, definitely 2nd time. Like, I don't know, it's worth it for me. You guys showed up, so but I am gonna go tonight. Because when I looked yesterday, the traffic was kind of gnar, whereas if I look right now, let's see. What'd you say? Move the stream to your car, bro. Do both. Yeah, man, go get it tonight. You'll be glad you did. I know I will be. I might, I might get it and then maybe jump on later. Who knows? No, I will soon. I want to do an hour in here. I don't know, just so it's here, just so people know, like, I care enough. I feel like an hour is just the minimum, and I need to like be more intentional with my Reddit side, because it seems like no, you will. Yes, sir. But I want to figure out the Reddit side seems to be where most people are coming from, which honestly I prefer, because I don't understand Twitter and I've been on it for like fucking 2 or 3 weeks to follow this shit. But I need to figure out a better way than commenting on this sticky post of the PS5 page. So, unfortunately, the Plant Dead Chris Reddit username is so new that it still thinks I might be a bot, which is, for me, ironic, because it's the most serious I've been about anything online. Linus will be here before you know it. Yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know. Linus, I don't know how much you pay attention to all that shit, but like Linus blocked a bunch of people today. There's a bunch of accounts that were like relatively legitimate in the space. Definitely a lot more legitimate than me. And he ended up blocking them because I don't know. It's just like it's the internet. I think people misinterpret text without emotion. But yeah, everyone was popping off today as far as Twitter PS5 went. It was, whew. But now I'm stoked because I'm gonna do probably a midday like PS5 Direct thing fairly often, or I'm gonna try at least. I don't think PS5 is gonna drop tomorrow. Sorry, PS Direct, obviously PS5, but something tells me they have blown their load for the week, which is totally fine. If I was working at Sony, I would not want to do that shit on my Friday. You'll look for it when you're working. Nice. Yeah. Hey, we back again. What up, Mega Dream? Hopefully we have better luck tonight. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I managed to actually get one from Target at 4 in the morning. It was a crazy world, but the hunt for me personally is done, which is great because now the hunt as like a hobby can truly begin. And Joe said, yeah, highly doubt they'll do it 2 days in a row. Yeah, me too. And let's be real. Sony looks like a fucking hero if they drop twice a week until Christmas, and I think they've got it. Yeah, dude, I'm really stoked. I'm double stoked because I managed to kind of finagle my way into getting a 10% off on it too. So I ended up paying like a flat $4.99 for the disc. I went with the disc unintentionally, which isn't to say it's not what I wanted. I just woke up to an alert at 4:07 in the morning and just started pushing buttons as well as my brain would. So I ended up with the disc, which isn't a bad thing. I don't know if I can do this. I feel like I'm in an Austrian club that's slowly dying. Okay. But yeah, so I'm happy. I took my time today to go buy all the stuff that we need to kind of start playing online and showing people what's up. So I'm gonna make it. I think I'm gonna make it a thing, or I'm gonna try. But I know for your people, because they're watching. Supposedly, I don't know for sure. Just keep an eye out on Target Pop Finder for those who are still looking. See if the inventory has moved. If you had inventory in the first place, if the inventory hasn't moved, you've still got a chance. But if you don't, then if the inventory moved, then it's SOL. Even if it shows up on Pop Finder, it's just people like me who haven't picked up their units yet. Joe said, "You got a good TV or monitor for gaming?" Yeah, I got a pretty good TV. I bought a TV from Costco. Here, I'll show you, man. It's gonna be fucking, behind the curtain or whatever. Oh, sorry, the audio might go out for a second. As well as I wanted it to. Something tells me it did not, but yeah, it's decent. It's a fairly big TV. It's only a couple years old, so I'm hoping. I'm in Pacific Standard Time, dude. I never formally told you, man. I'm from right outside of LA. So like a bunch of my homies went to USC and UCLA. Sorry. So like I know that area very, very well. But yeah, we're just we're hanging out here, Pacific Standard Time. I'm actually probably gonna leave. I'm gonna wait till we get to an hour in the stream, just so everyone knows that your boy cares enough for my repeat joiners. And then after that hour, Target closes at 11. The Target I got mine at is about with no traffic, it's about 50 minutes away. So I'm gonna make the journey, and it's It's like fucking weird. That's probably why I haven't picked it up, because even thinking about the fact that someone's just gonna hand it to me, I'm like, you're sure? With everything that's going on, I'm allowed to have this? Because I've bought it 3 times before, and this is the only time someone's been willing to take my money. We'll see. So, no, we're hanging out here. I'm keeping an eye on how long our stream's been going, and then once we get over an hour, then it'll be time. Then I'm gonna go, and then hopefully we get the video card or whatever shit that I ordered comes in pretty soon. If it does, then I'm trying to go like day 1 launch for Cyberpunk. I want to be there, losing my shit. I hope so. It's kind of what I was banking on. I considered getting Demon Souls and a bunch of other stuff, and I thought about it and was like, nah, let's be real. In a week, that's all the internet is going to be. It's just going to be Cyberpunk everything for like 2 weeks straight, especially when it comes to PS5. So, we'll see. I respect to anyone who likes, 2K and that kind of stuff. I won't lie, it's not my specialty. Was never good at the real sports, so I think I was intimidated by even the digital version. But, whatever floats your boat, do it to it. Don't lie, you're dying to play some bug snacks. Oh, you know it. I love that bug snacks. Yeah, well, we'll see. I don't know what to think yet. There's a lot of other things in my life that need to come together, but it's nice to at least have one of the main things that focusing attention to be semi done. So we'll see what happens from there. I don't know. I don't even know what PS5 games are supposed to come out. I just assume I should be able to play Cyberpunk for as long as it took them to make it. So, I'll buy another game in like 2030 or whatever. Probably get my PS6 at the same time and it'll be chill. We'll see. We will see. But yeah, I don't know, guys. If you're still trying to cop tonight, I'm not sure if it's gonna happen. I don't think there's a lot of I don't know how much is going on tonight, which is okay. It's not a bad thing. Today was a fucking busy ass day, so. And honestly, compared to last night, we were just sitting there waiting, thinking Target might drop, and I take full responsibility. I said Target would not drop last night. They did. Or part of Target did. They did end up doing it kind of by store. Yeah, no, Joe, I kind of agree with that. Whether or not it's truly going to be tonight, we'll see. But I definitely believe any Target that has inventory that did not go live with said inventory yet is going live in the next 24 hours. I think that's pretty damn likely. Maybe they'd launch on a weekend, but looking at what happened last night, and looking at, let's be real, how few consoles are in each of the stores, they're probably going to pull another something like that. We'll see, too. Also, it's very clear from what happened last night that it was a semi-coordinated corporate thing. Because the things that did go live all went live at the same time. So, we'll see what happens tonight, but I feel like I'm fairly confident maybe there will be another wave after this one. I kind of doubt it, just looking at the way everything's gone, but maybe. But it's definitely like, if you are paying attention to a handful of people that are, kind of like reporting like crazy on it, sorry, I'm not that person because I'm a fucking real person. It's not unlikely that they're going to tweet in the next 24 hours of Target going live. And if it does go live, for whoever doesn't know about the Target thing yet, just smash the button. That's how I got mine. I literally tried to buy it at least 15 times, and it was like, nah, inventory's not there, change store. I was like jumping around all these stores, which I still honestly don't even know if I needed to. And eventually, I read a post on Twitter that was like, you just gotta button mash, and I button mashed, and lo and behold, like, I'm leaving in 5 minutes to go pick up a fucking PS5. So if you do find yourself in a position where Target goes live and you're able to add it to your cart, just keep in mind that the system has some rudimentary way in which it registers who it's going to give it to, which appears to be who is just spamming the hell out of it, which, I can't really talk shit because I'm one of the people that benefited from that. So on top of the fact, again, I'm just like, I can't believe I saved money on it. Literally said in their promotion, it does not apply to Sony products. And then the lady on chat was like, okay, I processed it, $50 refund should be coming soon. I was just like, okay, thank you, bye. I'm not mad, because I bought a second controller. I've heard as amazing as the DualSense is, that it takes up a shit ton of power and doesn't last super long. So kind of feels like, with my $50 off, I got a controller for like $30, which is cool. But yeah, we'll see. I think I'm just gonna finally finish Ghost of Tsushima. I don't know if anyone's played that. I'm fairly enjoying it. The combat's a good time. The game itself is beautiful, but maybe a little monotonous. But I haven't finished it yet, so finish that shit on the PS5. Oof. Also, for the people that are here, because I've seen you all more than once, will you let me know what kind of like time windows are convenient for you? Because I'm semi-flexible on what I can do. It's okay if you're not paying enough attention to answer it. Like, I'm not stressed. But if you are, let me know your approximate time windows when you're kind of just like chilling on the internet. And this is helpful for you, because as much as I enjoy talking to myself, that's not really why I'm doing it. But we'll see. I mean, I think we're getting close, right? Yeah, like 50. Oh, it's like 2 or 3 minutes, guys. 2 or 3 minutes. Wow. Oh. I'll do a little video tomorrow to do the like channel intro or whatever. I feel like that's something I'm supposed to do now that I'm doing this regularly. And I will show you my genuine reaction to what is about to happen in hopefully roughly 2 hours. But we'll fucking find out, right, guys? I don't know if any of you guys were paying too much attention or have any questions, but if you do before I go, feel free, throw them out there. But if not, the boy's gonna start getting ready for this shit. Now that I've decided I'm gonna do it, it's kind of exciting. Other than, like we were saying earlier, I am terrified I'm gonna show up and they're gonna be like, "Excuse me, who? What?" No, there's no PlayStation here. Just fingers fucking crossed. But hey, I'm gonna check the traffic. Let's see how bad it was. When I looked earlier, which is why I didn't go, it was like an hour and a half each way. Now, let's fucking see. What are we doing? Come on, Google, I believe in you. Yo, 49 minutes. That's what's up, guys. So I'm definitely doing that. We are all green. Oof. Okay. Well, this is gonna end up being my wind down now that the stars have aligned, if you will. But again, guys, I don't know how the fuck any of this shit works, but I'm gonna go do that. If you have any preference on when or how we do this shit, feel free to express it in some way, shape, or form. I don't know what the right way is. I don't really care. But yeah, I'm going to try and do this every night for at least a little bit of time. Review what the fuck happened and what to keep an eye out for. And tomorrow I'm going to be a little more active on keeping an eye out on it too. So I apologize for the radio silence today. It was a lot going on. And, the regular person I am finally got to do the regular person experience of this side of it. So all that very confusing rhetoric being said, I'm going to go now, homies. I'm going to go pick that shit up, and I'm going to be back. We'll see if I end up live streaming it. Something tells me I'm probably going to get so stoked, and then just get, like, stoned off my ass. But who knows? It's a wild world out there. Plenty of things could happen. But, yo, thanks for stopping by again, guys. Love to hear it. Keep an eye out for Target. I think there's... assuming that you have units that are showing up in your pop finder that haven't moved since they showed up, there's a decent chance you can still get one. So, thanks, dudes. Really, honestly, I know it's like we're not popping off here, but the idea that I'm building semi-legitimate relationships with real people who are starting to have like identities and things about them, fucking cool. So, thank you, Mega Dream, Joe, Genold. You're the fucking homies. Really appreciate seeing you again. And I'll see your asses tomorrow with the motherfucking PS5.